Alrighty, guys. It seems like Devon Larratt is unhappy. He's just released a video on YouTube not long ago. Uh, the subject. It's on. It's on the Levan King of the Table 4 drama. Look, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to decipher what Devon's saying here, and shed some light on what's going on. Because it's pretty cryptic. It's pretty easy, but it's pretty cryptic. Um, Devon is someone who likes to get into deep thought, and I think I can see what he's saying here. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, let's have a look now at what Devon's video says, and we'll break it down a bit.
What would you like me to call you? You know? You freak out? You run away? I haven't heard a peep from you. Nobody's heard a peep from you. What would you have liked that I called you?
All right, so what would you have liked that I'd called you? This is an interesting situation. Obviously, Devon had run-ins. He'd called him. I think he called Levan a pussy at some point. Is that what it was? Something like that. Look, and he makes mention that Levan has gone quiet. We haven't heard a peep from him. What would you have liked me to have called you? Is a question that Devon repeats over and over and over again. I want to play a little bit more before I have an attempt at deciphering this a little bit further, but have a listen again.
To do that, to a match of this caliber. A man like you. What would you expect that I call you? A match like this. And you want to degrade what we have created.
To degrade what we have created. Interesting stuff. So I see Devon's mind, and I could be wrong here. Like I said, Devon thinks deeply. He's obviously going to be privy to some private conversations that we don't see on the internet. Devon Larratt will be talking with Levan's camp in some way, shape, or form via Core Sports or a translator or whatever. I have no doubt that Devon's talking to him. And he's obviously getting some signals of Levan being upset. The repeated question, what would you like me to call you? And then adding to that, to do that to a match of this caliber, to degrade what we have created. Interesting words. So it feels like there's a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration coming out of Devon Larratt in this video. And frustration, perhaps, there seems like there's a request from Levan, which I think we're going to get to where the video concludes. You'll see what that request perhaps is. But right now, it seems like there is immense frustration from Devon. And I suspect it's because in the background, what's going on, rather than build up a marketing hype, rather than keep it all going, it sounds like, and I suspect Levan's not happy, and he is laying down the law and demands, and perhaps is wanting the rules changed or clarified or whatever. He's not happy. And I don't think he likes the way he's being treated or talked to. We all know for a fact that Devon Larratt is a master of mind games. He will spin you into a absolute chaos in your mind. And I guess Levan's not used to that. I guess Levan is not used to having an opponent with a platform like Devon's and he's not used to someone being so forthcoming and willing to bait him and lead him out into this crazy situation. So he's uncomfortable. I think Levan is uncomfortable. And it seems like we're getting hints that he is asking for things to change. Who knows? Maybe he's going as far as saying he won't do the match unless things are changed. I don't know. Because you can see and sense genuine frustration in Devon here in this video. So I think something big is up. But let's continue watching, see where this goes.
And I don't even want to talk about what happened at 3. But it seems as if it's made an attempt to put balance between our worlds, which is a fucking joke, okay, in terms of what we're actually after.
Okay. Doesn't want to talk about King of the Table 3. Doesn't want to. Wants to just focus on obviously what was negotiated between those two gentlemen and what was signed in their contracts. He says the words, it seems like there's an attempt to put balance between their worlds, which is a joke in terms of what we are after. Now, what are we after? I suspect this match came about because these gentlemen realized it was the biggest match the sport could possibly have. It was the unification of the East and the West number ones. The absolute best from each region of the world. Undisputed. Facing each other. A beautiful thing for the sport. A beautiful thing for the fans to observe. Celebration of arm wrestling. Great payday for everyone involved. I believe that was what they were pursuing. And I think, again, I feel that Devon is frustrated because I suspect he feels Levan perhaps has gone away from that. And Levan is forgetting the process that he signed up to. I think that's what Devon means when he says in terms of what we were after. There's a bit more. Let's have a listen.
Just think about that. I know you guys are beasts. We all know it. Everybody knows. Welcome to the party. Anyways, just say then. Just say you want to renegotiate the contract. Or say, I was wrong.
There you go. So Devon Larratt concluding there with saying, just say you want to renegotiate the contract. Or just say I was wrong. So it does seem like it is a situation where demands are being made in the background. And the frustration, and look, Devon goes as far as reiterating, we all know you're a beast. So I think that potentially Devon's words, calling him a big pussy or whatever he called him, I think that they're being taken personally, and Levan is upset at being treated that way. He's not used to it. This is a spectacle, and he's not used to it. As I was saying, Devon concludes with the just say you wanted to renegotiate the contract. Or just say that I was wrong. It sounds like there's a rock and a hard place. Levan perhaps doesn't want to say that he overlooked the contract. It doesn't want to say he misread it. Doesn't want to admit that he didn't realize what he'd signed up to. Whatever. But obviously we know now the story and the evidence has come out that there was a contract, and the rule sets were outlined in that. Levan, however, is obviously uncomfortable with it. and is now perhaps, again, seeming like, and my suspicions are that there is something in the background where he's making demands or he's not happy. So here we have this situation now. You can see the frustration in Devon Larratt. He's not happy. It sounds like he's being forced to renegotiate the rules. Sounds like Devon is going to be forced. What does this do to this match? What we need to make sure we don't lose is the integrity of the build of the match. We need to make sure that this match remains what it is, which is the best arm wrestling match possible on earth. The two greatest athletes, one from the east, one from the west. We need to preserve that. The fans will watch this no matter what. But it's our responsibility, and this is something that is new towards the, let's call the Eastern Bloc arm wrestlers. They're catching up compared to the Western athletes. But the athletes take a very significant responsibility for growing the sport. Athletes must take a very significant responsibility for providing the basis and the platform for genuine entertainment. It is not simply the role of a promoter to do that. And this is, like I said, this is Levan coming into that territory for the first time, and he's going deep into it by facing Devon. So it's uncomfortable. I get it. But anyway, boy oh boy. I hope that kind of unpacked it, because it was deep, it was cryptic, and I think there was a lot to read into it. So did I miss anything? You guys let me know in the comment section. Did I miss anything? Either way, it's clear Devon isn't happy, and it's clear Levan isn't happy. But as long as we just keep rolling towards this King of the Table 4, because this match will be special, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen, and it needs to not end with rule-based controversy. We need to see a winner on the table, legit. Anyway, let me know, guys, in the comment section. Let me know. What'd you read? Did I miss something? What'd you read in this? It's pretty intense. I'm sure it's going to continue. We're still a while away from King of the Table 4, but it's only going to get hotter from here. All right, guys, take care.